Hello, and welcome to my robotics screencast about coding in HTML. My name is Nessren. In this robotics screencast, I will be sharing the process of creating a web page through research and drafts and the use of the CSS HTML. Not only did we result with a web page, but also knowledge and how to apply this for everyday research projects and future career options. HTML, or Hypertext Markup Link, is a form of hidden code script that creates a web page using a browser. We use a Notepad program on Windows to create it, provided we use cheat sheets and templates. We use programs like Google Docs to start with our research pages and web pages, which acted as drafts for us. We typed the code onto a notepad, and with the help of Khan Academy, we learned how to code successfully. We started off pulling research information on our topic from the internet. We use various sources, and we use Google Docs. Google Docs has a tool called Explore, which allowed us to pull off images and info, and also gave us a citation in MLA format. This research information was then drafted into a mock web page on Google Docs as well. This acted as a rough draft for our website that we would create in the future on an HTML web page. We use pictures and all different sources for information. We tried our best to replicate the font sizes, the font type, the text type, font, and sizes, and pictures, as well as the location of everything, into our future web page. We spent a while in an educational website called Khan Academy because it helped us learn how to code and all the parts about HTML code. This was a troubleshoot while we coded on Notepad. It helped us pick up mistakes. We also learned that about all the parts in HTML, which include tags. These are specific actions done to text when coding, so that when it comes up on an HTML web page, it actually does an action to the text to make it look like how you want it. Sometimes we came across parts where we would end up with a long run-on sentence for the entire page, and you just scrolled to the right for a while because we might have missed an end tag. There are little mistakes that you can make, but they were easy fixes for us. Then we were provided a cheat sheet web page template that we then copied and pasted into a notepad file. This was our code that we plugged in all of our information from the mock web page. You can see all the different tags used. You have image tags, paragraph tags, ending tags, headers, titles. An action had to be done on every single line of text. We even had one for citing, which produced into italicized text for MLA citations. We were given a cheat sheet so we could modify the font styles and font sizes so we can match our mock web page. We changed the font and we changed the heading and paragraph sizes so that it looked a little resemblant to the original mock web page. Then our notepad had all the information, and then we saved it as separate HTML and TXT files. When you open the HTML file from your file explorer, it popped up like this. The layout came out as an actual web page. We had some trouble in trying to locate the images in the exact places as our mock web page. As you can see here, it's wrapped around the text. On our web page, it is not. We had to troubleshoot in between putting a table into the code, which would complicate our entire code. So we ended up taking it out completely and just pulling out the pictures after each paragraph. Either way, we still used both pictures and it came out working fine. We came along a lot of problems during the entire process. One of the most challenging moments was when I had an image on my mock web page I would not show up correctly at all. It showed as a text flash file on my page. But when I put the exact link for the image in my code, I knew it was done correctly, so I was very confused. I went back and clicked on the original link, and turns out the website it derived from had an error, and no other pictures on the site could display or be found. I ended up replacing the image entirely, and it worked. What really made everything complicated was overthinking everything. Here is where I changed the entire image to start with. It does not match the same picture as I have in my mock web page, but this had a broken link to it, so I resulted in plugging a different picture in. An easy fix for an easy problem. There were a lot of little mistakes that we did, like not having the same size or not having the same font, but all we really needed to do was plug in the right tags. Or maybe if we miss an end tag, it would mess up our entire web page, but all you really needed was an end tag. Not only did we end up with a great first web page after this project, but also a great amount of insight into the topic and the realization that coding is not complicated, and it is worth giving it a try. You might be surprised with what you find out you can accomplish. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my robotics screencast.